This is some pretty sad news, very sad news, especially for Laker fans and Clippers fans and, you know, at a certain point, Dallas Mavericks fans, and especially for people who know as much about the past of Lamar Odom as I do, because Lamar Odom was found recently unresponsive in a brothel. The news is still developing, so we're trying to keep tabs on what's going on. We just wanted to update everybody on what's happening right now. Apparently, he's improving, but not by a lot. There's not a lot of optimism that he will make any breakthroughs anytime soon. The story was he was found unresponsive in a brothel in Crystal, Nevada, called the Love Ranch, about 70 miles northwest of Las Vegas. And the 911 calls were made. Multiple 911 calls are made where they said he had blood coming out of his nose and, quote, white stuff coming out of his mouth. And he was not responsive, and they rushed him to a hospital. They were going to airlift him to a hospital, but he was too big because he's a tall basketball player. And since then, he's been recovering in a hospital. Slow improvements. Very sad story. We just wanted to open it up and talk about it. They said that he had been taking sexual performance enhancers as well as doing herbal Viagra and doing, which... who knows what that means? It's
like the shit that they sell at gas stations.
Right.
And the FDA does not approve them. They actually, for these ones that he used, the FDA in 2013 said to consumers, do not take this, throw it out immediately.
Right. They said he'd taken up to 10 of them.
And he bought them at the Love Ranch, though, and they confiscated the rest of the stock there. So
that's ridiculous. And they said he had been doing cocaine. The original report said that he was doing it all the way up till when it happened, but they said they only knew that on Saturday he had done it. It's just so sad. I love Lamar Odom.
Yeah.
Lamar Odom was, you know, when he played on the Lakers, which was my team. I saw him on the Clippers. You said you've been following him since he was with the Clippers.
Yeah, since he was drafted. I think if you're a basketball fan, then you're a Lamar Odom fan. If you've been paying attention to the NBA at all since he's been drafted, he was, he was one of the best sixth mans that we've seen in recent memory. So a lot of people know him from his time on the reality show, which is great, and that is what it is. I know him as a basketball player and as a great teammate, and you'll see now if you're following this on Twitter or getting the news that a lot of his former teammates are really, just kind of like how we all are now. Just our prayers are for his family and that for his swift recovery, because he was just such a stand-up guy. The past few years have been really unfortunate, and this is like not how we would want to see him go out,
Right.
He deserves so much better. There was so much more ahead for him.
Yeah.
So this is just so unfortunate what's going on.
Magic Johnson made a statement on Twitter saying that, Lamar Odom is an even better person than he is a basketball player. Yeah. And that's the reputation that he had around the league. Kobe Bryant left a game early so that he could go be with Lamar. And then there's other stories about how the Kardashians showed up at the hospital with like the whole camera crew and everything.
That's all really shitty. I hate that kind of media speculation and just like fake stories that they throw in there. Like right now it's like, it's time to grieve. It's time to like just think about him, and like these stories, they don't help at all.
Right.
And you got to really be sensitive to like how Chloe's feeling and how the rest of the family's feeling. Everyone's just, they're in a really bad place right now.
When I heard about it, I was like, this is so terrible. Love Lamar Odom.
Yeah.
Lamar was the person that you looked to. And really on a team, the sixth man, you could tell the Lakers were going to do by how Lamar was playing.
By how he was playing, yeah.
Because if he was playing well, they were doing well. And everyone fed off his energy and enthusiasm. And how difficult it must be. I don't know. Maybe he was just having a good time. Maybe he was in like a really bad place. But I hope that regardless
He's been struggling with a lot of stuff his whole life. Like addiction, depression. All that stuff. He has a history of it. And I mean, the crazy part is like you're just a fan, but like not just the fans, but the actual people that like liked him and knew him, they have only good things to say about him.
Yeah.
But despite that, that's like the thing about addiction and depression though. Like you can be getting all that positive feedback and like attention from people, but at the end of the day, it's like internal. It's what's going on inside, and you got to help yourself.
Yeah, so we just wanted to give everybody an update about what's happening with Lamar Odom. You guys should follow the story yourselves. Give us your thoughts, any positivity that you can put out there. Samantha Shocker's not here, but she would say, positive, that helps. Put it out there, and hopefully things will get better. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you next time on Pop Trigger.